Hi folks, Dave Schmidt here. Hey, I have an announcement now for 2 new workshops that are coming up. The first one is Saturday, May 2nd in San Jose, California. Now, in the next day or two, I will be publishing the registration and you can begin to sign up for that one. The other one is 2 weeks after that on Saturday, May 16th, and it's going to be in Atlanta. So 2 new workshops that are coming up. San Jose, California, May 2nd, May 16th in Atlanta. Now, that's all I can schedule for now. I know a lot of you send me emails and you ask. I'm in kind of a limbo period as we're waiting things for it to develop with the family. As I mentioned, there's a strong possibility that Charlotte and I will be going to Europe to meet with the ambassador again in about another week and a half. And then also after that, at some point in time, we're going to have to make a return trip to China. That's why I can't schedule these all the way out. But those 2 have been released to schedule. May 2nd, San Jose, California, May 16th in Atlanta. Now, why is it that you want to come to this? Well, there was a recent change in the True Vision of Peace administrative team. Gwen Caldwell had been doing the workshops about how to put a business plan together. That is now shifted over to Crystal. Crystal is the administrator. She is the visionary behind the whole True Vision of Peace team. She is the one who had put everything together, and she is going to start doing those workshops as well. You'll love Crystal. She lives in London. So she is, she's British, but she's of Chinese descent. She had come to our workshop that we had back in, I think it was in December when we were in Cleveland and she was there. That's where she caught the whole vision of everything that was taking place. And as I had mentioned, all of the administration of projects have been shifted over to the True Vision of Peace team. But here's also what's happening. As you've heard in the newsletters and in the radio programs I've had for the last 2 weeks, they are now stepping up in the early stages of funding projects. And the process is you have to take your project and make a presentation to the ambassador. You have to apply for that, and then he will listen to your presentation, and then he will let you know, yes, it's ready to go, it is good, or no, you have some more administrative work that you will have to do. But what you will have to do is put together a business plan. And there's 2 things that you have to do to qualify to be able to make a presentation for project funds from the ambassador. Number 1 is that you have attended either Gwen's or Crystal's business plan workshop, or number 2, you have attended one of the workshops that I have done. Those are the preliminaries, the prerequisites. Now, why are they doing that? What still amazes me, and I've been saying this for months, but yet there's still some of you that aren't quite hearing this. It doesn't make any difference if it's the family as a whole or if it's the ambassador himself. They are not, I want to repeat, they are not going to hand out money like it's candy. Don't think that you're going to be able to just come and ask and say, I want some money for this project. I've got a really good idea. You know what? You may have a really good idea. But through the whole process, they have to set up a logistic avenue of responsibility, because yes, there's lots of you that would be honest and you would truly do it, but the reality is there would be many who would jump on board, ask for money, steal the money, keep it for themselves, or without any type of a personal investment, they'd have nothing to lose. They'd say, I've got this wonderful project, I want about $1 million for this. Family turns around, ambassador turns around, gives you the $1 million. You have no personal investment in it, and you just simply walk away. See, they're going to ask for you something in return. They're going to ask for you to have somewhat of a minimal education process, either one of those 2 workshops. They're going to ask for you to put together a professional business plan, just like if you were applying for any other grant. And then you'll have to make your presentation. But here's what's exciting, folks. Already, the ambassador has pre-approved a number of projects. Projects that are getting turned down are not because of a lack of money, but the main reason is because it's not a humanitarian issue and cause. There was one individual who came and says, I want money to finance my church. And it says, no, I'm sorry, that's not a humanitarian issue because you have membership in your church to be able to fund what it is you have in your church. That's not a humanitarian issue cause. When you have a good cause that's humanitarian aid in its proposal, in its purpose, it's usually not about the lack of money. It usually comes back to that you haven't done the appropriate homework. If you want money, there is an education process that you will have to step through. Now, that's the shifts and the changes that are taking place here. And that's one of the reasons why you're going to want to attend one of these two upcoming workshops. It's obviously your choice, but here's the other thing. You know, Charla and I, we've had a small break here. We had our last workshop in Laverne, Minnesota in mid-March, and so now we're going to go about, 6 or 7 weeks without doing one. But we sat down and we realized from March of 2014 to March of 2015, we did 19 workshops in 16 cities. We went to China twice, Europe once, and Puerto Rico twice. That's what we've done in the last year. But in all of these workshops, every single one of them, the people come away absolutely touched, absolutely amazed, and absolutely thankful for the experience that takes place there. It's not just about learning things and learning information. It's also about the experience that puts it all together in one package with about somewhere between 70 and 100 other people that are there. And in that process, it becomes a strong experience that grounds it within themselves, that gives them vision, gives them hope to realize for what is coming their way. So that's why I would encourage you to sign up for one of these two upcoming workshops. Now, as I said, registration for San Jose will open in the next day or two. You'll have to wait about another week before I open the registration for Atlanta, but you can set that date aside. May 2nd, San Jose, May 16th in Atlanta. Would love to see you there. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, bye-bye.